North Korean leader Kim Jong Un has arrived in Russia for a closely watched meeting with President Putin. Kim crossed over into Russia overnight by train after setting off on Sunday. NBC News foreign correspondent Janis Mackey Frayer joined us now from the South Korean capital of Seoul. Janis, good morning. So let's talk about the details we've learned about this journey. Do we know who traveled with Kim Jong Un and where and when he's going to meet with Putin?
Well, it was confirmed that Kim Jong Un traveled by armored train that crossed the border into Russia earlier today. There were also reports of a flight that had taken off from Pyongyang and landing in Vladivostok, and it was believed that some of Kim's senior officials were on board to join him for this visit to Russia. Where and when he's going to meet with Vladimir Putin is still not clear. Putin spoke earlier today at an economic forum in Vladivostok. He said that he was planning to go to a nearby high-security facility in the Far East region. When he was asked by Russian media if that's where he was going to meet Kim, he said, "You'll know when I get there." All Russian officials have said so far is that this is a full visit for North Korea to Russia, that they are looking to boost ties with each other, and that the two men will meet, quote, in the coming days.
So, Janis, we understand Russia is looking to beef up its munition stocks. Tell us a little more about what really both sides may look to get out of this meeting.
Well, Joe, they're friends in need. Both are widely regarded as being rogue states. Both present a concern to the United States. Russia is looking for suppliers in order to restock its military supplies. And for North Korea, a weapons deal could be a political and economic lifeline. North Korea has a huge defense industry with very large-scale production capabilities. What they may get in return is to have Russia share satellite and nuclear submarine technology, which, of course, would present concerns to U.S. allies in this region.
And, Janis, how is the U.S. reacting to this meeting?
Well, U.S. officials have said that they have intelligence suggesting that weapons talks are at an advanced stage between Russia and North Korea. They have warned North Korea that this would be a huge mistake and that ultimately they would, quote, pay a price. Here's more on what U.S. officials had to say today.
We're going to monitor very closely the outcome of this meeting. I will remind both countries that any transfer of arms from North Korea to Russia would be in violation of multiple United Nations Security Council resolutions. And we, of course, have aggressively enforced our sanctions against entities that fund Russia's war effort, and we will continue to enforce those sanctions and will not hesitate to impose new sanctions if appropriate.
The Pentagon has made a similar assessment in that with so few details, they're going to monitor the situation. But certainly going on the intelligence that the White House has reported on so far, it would suggest that there are strengthening ties between North Korea and Russia and could ultimately see bilateral trade boost in a way that would be uncomfortable to the United States and others.
All right, Janis Mackey Frayer, keeping an eye on this meeting from Seoul. Thank you so much.
Thanks for watching our YouTube channel. Follow today's top stories and breaking news by downloading the NBC News app.